94.9.
A very good morning to you out there. It's 32 FM 94.9. It's the morning of the 2nd of June 2026. This is 32 FM 94.9 and we're broadcasting live from Laughter House, Premier Hill, Mokola, Ibadan. We're set to take you through the major headlines coming out of the papers this morning. We'll also touch on the analysis of the headlines and take your reactions as well. My name is Kenny. I have the pages of the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper, the Daily Trust, the Daily Post, amongst a bunch of other papers this morning. I'll start off from the front page of the Punch newspaper. Major story, school abductions, protest in Oyo, Ogun, as NUT begins nationwide rally today. Egg freezing doesn't guarantee pregnancy, say fertility specialists. ADC primaries, Atiku Abubakar trade words as ex-SGF quits party. Manhunt begins as gunmen kill 2 police officers in Anambra. Chelsea make Osimhen contact report. Man dies after torture by so-safe officers in Ogun. Other stories, 2027 poll, CBN targets 2.83 trillion naira cash in private hands. FG scraps 3-month terminal leave for civil servants. Nigeria's blackout persists despite $3.6 billion World Bank loans. Report. Petrol price soars 643% in 3 years. And this one says CBN redeploys 4 deputy governors in management shakeup. All right, I'll move over to the Premium Times newspaper. Akwa Ibom teachers join nationwide protest over Oyo abduction incident. Shut down schools. Other stories here. Oyo teachers begin indefinite strike over continued captivity of abducted colleagues, pupils. Aviation minister orders probe after ex-senator's wife serially breached airport security. Gunmen kill 8, injure 10 in fresh Plateau attack. SSS arrests 5 suspects linked to abduction of 300 school children in Niger State. We have a special report here from the Premium Times inside Sokoto's fight against polio vaccine hesitancy. Other stories, Abuja emerges top destination for Nigerians considering relocation. Report. Nigerian government launches Youth Agri-Business Trust Fund, targeting 6 million beneficiaries. Nearly 9 in 10 Cross River residents consider leaving state amid worsening services. Report. 2027 NDP unveils female presidential candidate, vows electoral victory. Some other stories still with the Premium Times. Oyo abduction, enough of promises without results. Iya Rainbow Tampan to Tinubu. Police arrest 3 robbery suspects, recover stolen items in Akwa Ibom. 2027 reps deputy spokesperson secures LP ticket after leaving APC. APM chieftain Ajadi blames Tinubu for worsening insecurity, demands resignation. From the Vanguard newspaper, protests rock Oyo, Ogun over abduction of teachers, students. We are working to rescue kidnapped retired Major General Abubakar, Defense Headquarters. 2027, Atiku Babachair bicker over outcome of ADC presidential primary. Some other stories. 11 years later, sacked NCAA worker wins court case. 70th anniversary, our Navy most formidable force in Africa. That's coming from Mr. President there. All resumption, Mossop backs NSA's dialogue committee to end 33-year conflict. NUPRC strike threatens oil, gas regulatory operations nationwide. 1 killed, over 30 people kidnapped in Kogi. Cardoso reassigns deputy governors. 𝐒𝐿, now in charge of policy. Makinde's government orchestrated Oyo abduction to blackmail Tinubu. Fayose alleges. We're working to rescue kidnapped retired Major General Abubakar. Defense headquarters. I'll take some other politics stories. Still with the Vanguard newspaper. 2027. Already took that. We'll take this one. Primaries. Nigerians now know you're liars. Wike tells ADC. NDC. Peter Obi avoids struggles, prefers food is ready politics. That's a statement credited to Wike out of the Vanguard. Stories out of the Daily Trust newspaper. Bandit leader contacts abducted general's family, seeks release of gang members. Cholera kills 40 in Borno. School children abductions. Borno parents slam federal government's silence as protests rocks Oyo. Nigeria Daily. If the PDP fields 2 candidates, who gets the votes? That's something you might want to take a look at. Out of the Daily Trust. World Milk Day. Low-cost milk substitutes. Creamers misleading consumers. Housing projects. Federal government moves against defaulting contractors. 5 police officers remanded over musician's death. Police officers mistaken for kidnappers escape mob attack in Ogun. All right, let's take some stories out of the Daily Post now. 2027, Tinubu will win a landslide. I won't support Peter Obi, Babachel Lawal. Alleged rigging, Atiku's camp fires back at Babachel Lawal, demands evidence. This headline here, politics related, nobody's contesting against Tinubu. They've destroyed their journey. Fayose. 2027, how Kano voters will choose between Gwazo, Yusuf Ibrahim, Kabiru. 2027, smart move. Patu Tomi hails Peter Obi for escaping alleged trap. 2027, Labour Party unveils Juliana Obeta as Benue deputy governorship candidate. We'll take a pause for some commercials. When we come back, it'll be time for the analysis of the headlines. Please stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ó yá ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lí celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
Bọ̀dá mi ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì náà di salary ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà celery àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
Even in Nigeria, that hot pounded yam and soup can't wait because a penalty is about to be taken. Deadlines, emails, and presentations can't wait. Even if the match goes into extra time, we are watching. Sleep can't wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026 starts June 11th to July 19th. All 104 games, pigeon commentary, and 4 dedicated channels. Yes, everything can wait. Get the special offer: DSTV decoder, dish, and 1-month Yanga subscription for only 15,000 naira. The FIFA World Cup live on Supersport, only on DSTV.
Dangote salt give food ogbonge taste, plus e carry the Dangote name wey I trust. My people, time don reach to shine eye when e reach your salt o. Dangote salt, choose quality, choose Dangote salt.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment, and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
I, Deji, do solemnly swear to honor Burger King small chops, to cherish the puff-puff, to hold the samosa down, to ride or die for the spring rolls, and never allow the chicken grow cold. I solemnly swear to enjoy it the Niger way at just 1,800 naira. New Burger King small chops, just 1,800 naira only. Available now at all Burger King restaurants nationwide. Burger King, have it the Niger way.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o jọ̀lí jàní mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ maggi chicken flavour sí ọ̀yá ẹ̀sìn pẹ́ẹ́lí celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
bọ̀dá mi ẹ̀sìn fẹ́ sọ sí pẹ́ẹ́lí náà di salary ọ̀yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ̀sìn pẹ́ẹ́lí turmeric.
Turmeric turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà, sẹ́lẹ̀rì àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
Wait! You mean you haven't heard? Domino's and Cold Stone Mega Week is here, and this is not your regular kind of offer. We're talking your favorite hot, fresh pizzas, now at prices that are just crazy. Cheesy, creamy, soothing goodness, and our rich and ultra ice cream flavor mixes without the "can I afford it" moments. Lunch break sorted. After work cravings handled. No energy to cook? Say less. This Mega Week has something for everyone. So bring your friends, come hungry, and show up ready. Because Mega Week isn't just a deal, it's a full-on food party. Visit any Domino's Pizza and Cold Stone Creamery outlet near you. Visit the website www.dominos.ng and www.coldstonecreamery.ng or call our customer care line 090-8888-9999 and order now. Mega Week. Indulge your cravings.
Kivo 3-in-1. Omi nìkan ló kù kó fi kún. Kivo Gary Mix.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment, and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Welcome back. The Papers Review 32 FM 94.9. It's time to delve into the analysis of the headlines now. I have Mr. Femi Olukunle joining me this morning for the analysis. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Good morning, Mr. Femi. It's great to have you join us.
Good morning to you, Kenny. Good morning to our listeners. Kenny, thank you very much for having me.
Let's start off with this story. School abductions, protest in Oyo, Ogun, as NUT begins nationwide rally. Public primary and secondary schools across Oyo State were shut down on Monday as teachers complied with a directive by the NUT to begin a nationwide protest over the continued captivity of pupils and teachers abducted from schools in Ahoro, Eshele, and Yawata communities in Orire local government area of the state. Mr. Femi, your thoughts on this? What do you make of the show of solidarity from the teachers, especially, it's Oyo and Ogun states now that are involved in this? Is that solidarity enough, or would you like to see more outrage towards the situation from across the nation?
If we remember the foundation of Nigeria Union of Teachers, you remember that it was founded by late Isaiah Oluwole Fela's father, and both Fela's father and his mother were activists in their days. They hated cheating, and anything that would inflict pains on people, they would fight against it. So if NUT today now wakes up to do the needful, I think it's a welcome development. Fela's father will be happy in his grave if it is possible for him to see the action of NUT now. Although the action is a bit late, and although the action was not caused by the government of Oyo State, but that NUT is sympathizing with the innocent children and teachers who told their families that they were going to eke a living in their respective schools, and they've ended up in the forest in captivity of those irresponsible elements, those illiterates. I think it's cause for sympathy, and so that NUT is doing that, I think it's a welcome development. But according to the story I read while preparing for this program, NUT National seems to want to call for sympathy strike today. If that one should happen, I will give a knock to the NUT National, because this is not the first time that children had been kidnapped. This is not the first time that teachers had been killed or kidnapped. They did that in Kaduna, they did it in Kwara, they did it in several places, they did it in Borno. So if the NUT National has pretended as if nothing had happened to their colleagues, I think that is an irresponsible act. Because I just imagine if it were Nigeria Union of Nigerian Bar Association or Nigerian Medical Council, or what do the
NMA.
Doctors NMA Medical Association, if it were those ones, they would have done something. If it were Nigerian Bar Association, they would have done something to either to rescue or to talk against any infraction on their colleagues. So that NUT National is keeping quiet. I'm not saying that they should do something about Oyo State saga now, right, but it had been happening before, and they have always been keeping quiet, and it shows. It lends credence to the way people see teachers. Or they are just after. It's just to go to classroom, teach, and leave. Anything about their welfare, they hardly get serious about it. So I think this one should be a wake-up call to them, that an injury to one is an injury to all. They should respect themselves. When they respect themselves, then people will respect them. But if they hold themselves with or anything that concerns them with levity, that is the way people will be dealing with them.
This headline here says school children abductions. Borno parents slam federal government silence as protest rocks Oyo. Parents of 42 pupils abducted from Musa Primary and Junior Secondary School in Askira Uba local government area of Borno State have accused the federal government of neglect, alleging that authorities have shown greater urgency in responding to a similar abduction in Oyo State. Their complaints come as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's high-powered delegation visited affected communities in Oyo State, where gunmen abducted dozens of pupils and teachers on May 15. Mr. Femi, your thoughts on this? The Borno parents saying the federal government sent a delegation. There was also the forest guards to Oyo, but they've been ignored. Same abduction on the same day. Is there any regional bias going on?
Yes, there is. There is regional bias. There is politics being played here. You remember when this thing first started, I did say that it has political undertone. And it has come to the surface now. It has been shown clearly that there is politics in this thing. And if you are on internet, you must have been seeing political comments being made by political parties in this matter. But we are talking about the lives of people, lives of children, lives of teachers, excuse me, lives of teachers, and some people are playing politics with it. And it shows the kind of people who call themselves politicians in our country. Now, I remember that in Kaduna, maybe about 300 children or thereabouts were stolen in a Baptist secondary school there. I can't remember reading that federal government sent delegates there. Kwara, Katsina, Sokoto, Borno, everywhere in the country. So you don't get them to send high-powered delegates. You don't get them to send forest guards to those places. Now it is easy for the northern parents, Borno parents, to read politics into this matter. That okay, this thing is happening probably on a large scale for the first time in Southwest, and the political headquarters of Southwest, Oyo State, and the president, being a Yoruba man, is now sending people, high-powered delegates, so to say, to those places to sympathize with them, to commiserate with them, and then promising to send forest guards. Right. Whereas it was on the same day that those people stole people in Oyo State and in Borno, and up to this moment, they have not sent anybody to Borno State to sympathize with the parents. So if the parents now complain, I think they are right, they are correct. And aside from that, the so-called high-powered people that federal government sent to to Oyo State, they really messed up the whole thing. They went to Orire local government. They did not come to Ibadan to come and see the governor of the state, just because you people are playing politics. Just because it is not APC that is in control in Oyo State, just because APC is struggling to unseat the PDP government that is in Oyo State, I think that one is inhuman. It's very, very inhuman, because even if APC unseats PDP in this state, you are still going to rule over the people of Oyo State. And people of Oyo State, some of them have been captured, and you say you came to come and sympathize with the people, and you didn't find it wise enough to get to the seat of government in Oyo State to have a talk with the governor of the place. This time around, we are talking about human beings, human lives. We are not talking about politics. But unfortunately, they have politicized it, and it is most unfortunate that Femi Gbajabiamila, a lawyer, and somebody who is expected to be above board, because he had been a head of a House of Representatives for some years. So one expects him to have some modicum of human sympathy in his body. But now, see what he did. He and people who co-traveled with him to those places where people were stolen. So it is most unfortunate. It is glaring now that what they are doing is politics. And I meditated on it seriously yesterday. What I came out with is this. One, federal government is controlling army, controlling police, controlling civil defense, and all of them. It is only Amotekun that Oyo State is controlling. And Amotekun that Oyo State is controlling does not have assault rifle, but the ones that have been controlled by federal government have assault rifles that can face these terrorists who also have assault rifles. Now, if Seyi Makinde has one way or the other to tackle these people and free those people, federal government will believe that it has robbed shine of us. And if federal government is allowed to do it and get our people, Seyi Makinde camp may be saying that what do we use to campaign? Because federal government will be saying that we were the ones that rescued those people. You can see how those people are playing chess game, political chess game with the lives of people. So instead of federal government calling on Seyi Makinde, how do we go? This is your terrain. How do we move? What do you think we can do? So two of them coming together to map a way out to tackle this problem. They are doing it. Each one is going its different ways, and then elongating the stay of those innocent people in the forest. It is most unfortunate, and this is to teach Nigerians a serious lesson. Know the kind of people you are going to send into power in 2027.
Former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has alleged that the Oyo State government orchestrated the recent abduction of school children and teachers in parts of the state as part of a plot to embarrass President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. Femi, I'd like your take on that. I'll take a quote from that report from the Vanguard newspaper. I sometimes believe that the abduction at Oyo School was orchestrated by the Oyo State government to blackmail President Tinubu. That's Fayose speaking.
Does that make any sense? Nigerians that are listening to us today, I just want you to examine it whether it makes any sense at all. Fayose has shown himself to be a busybody, and he has shown himself to be an interloper. And I don't know why he has peculiar interest in what is happening in Oyo State, particularly what is happening to Governor Makinde. I don't know. They are stealing people in your state, Ekiti State. How many times have you spoken about that one? How many times have you spoken to it? The same day they stole people in Oyo State, they also stole people in Borno State. How many times have you castigated Babagana Zulum, the governor of Borno State, and the people there? How can the governor of a state say, oh yeah, go and steal people in helpless people in primary and secondary schools? How can the governor say that? So you now say that, I don't know, what something happens seems to be happening to that man. I mean, is it because of a political patronage that he has turned himself to what he has turned himself to now? I was infuriated seriously when I saw that message. He's nothing but an interloper, and he's every day busybodying about Oyo State. So I just call on Oyo State people to not even to take his utterance with a pinch of salt. Just forget about him. Let him continue to busybody all over the place. It is a problem, and it's not Oyo State's problem. But I believe that as another statesman, because he has been governor twice, he should be contributing meaningfully to the development of the country. More especially this Southwest. You are a Southwesterner, and you are talking like this, that a governor has orchestrated the kidnapping of people in his state, that he wants to embarrass President Tinubu. If Governor Makinde wants to embarrass President Tinubu, must it be, playing chess with the lives of the people? No, that is so it's thinking.
All right, we'll have to take a commercial now. When we come back, we'll take a look at other stories. Also, open the phone lines to have your reactions this morning. Do stay with us.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Even in Nigeria, that hot pounded yam and soup can't wait because a penalty is about to be taken. Deadlines, emails, and presentations can't wait. Even if the match goes into extra time, we are watching. Sleep can't wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026 starts June 11th to July 19th. All 104 games, pigeon commentary, and 4 dedicated channels. Yes, everything can wait. Get the special offer, DSTV decoder, dish, and 1-month Yanga subscription for only 15,000 Naira. The FIFA World Cup live on Supersport, only on DSTV.
Sachet don land gidigba. Now you don't get gidigba power to make your white dem dey shine. Wow. Come still fit sama 99.9% of all type of nyama for your floor. And on top other things dem, just jig am with jig sachet.
Èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o, Jolly Johnny. Mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí. Ó yá ẹ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E. Salary.
Bọ̀dá mi, ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì náà di salary. Ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
Ẹ káre, pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà, celery àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 Naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million Naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
I'm in love, oh. Sonia tomato sachet. Yes, it's true. I love Sonia tomato sachet. The color is so red, so thick, so tasty. When I use it for my stew, jollof or spaghetti, the color shines brighter and food becomes tastier. Sonia tomato sachet makes meals delicious.
Oya shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
When I'm hungry and I need a quick meal, something crunchy, creamy, and tasty. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 mix is just all I need. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 mix just the way I like it. Berry creamer and sugar, just the way I like it. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 mix. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 soaking made easy. Enjoy at school, home or work.
𝐃𝐈𝐒 3-in-1 Gary mix. Just add water and enjoy.
Gary mix.
Gbogbo ọjọ́ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀tún láti ṣa gbogbo ipá rẹ̀. Ṣa gbogbo ipá rẹ̀ lójú òpópónà. Ṣa gbogbo ipá rẹ̀ lẹ́nu iṣẹ́. Kódà ṣa gbogbo ipá rẹ̀ láàrin àwọn tiẹ̀. Bó ṣe ilé ijó, ṣa gbogbo ipá rẹ̀ lábẹ́ bó ti lè wù kó rí. Ibi tó bá lè là ń bá kíkanjú. O ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nílò láti máa gba àṣẹ láti gbé ìgbé ayé tó nítumọ̀. Ìwọ gangan la fi rán. Gbé ìgbé ayé tó nítumọ̀. Live it 100 MTN.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ó yá ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lí celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
Bọ̀dá mi ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì náà di salary ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sí pẹ́ẹ́lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà sẹ́lẹ̀rì àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back. Still the Papers Review 32 FM 94.9. We're still taking a look at some of the headlines out of the papers. We'll be opening the phone lines in a moment. But we'll take a look at this one. ADC primaries, 𝐷𝐒 𝐈𝐒 trade words as ex-SGF quits party. Former SGF 𝐈𝐒 Lawal resigned from ADC on June the 1st, alleging that the May 25 presidential primary was massively rigged at all levels to favor Atiku Abubakar. Lawal claimed results were written, winners replaced with Atiku's coven, calling it a disgraceful charade. He said working for Atiku means giving Tinubu an automatic ticket to a second term. Mr. Femi, what are your thoughts on that one?
You see, one thing I hate most is that I hate people just talking without evidence. I hate coming to conclusion with a rule of the thumb. So, if Babachir Lawal wants to make Nigerians to believe that the ADC presidential primaries were rigged, let him place the evidence on the table. And I think that was what Atiku camp also demanded. Place the evidence on the table and let us believe you. So for you now to say that they rigged, probably because out of the three of them, the one that you favored did not win. And then you came to conclusion that it was rigged. So I won't believe that it was rigged until I've seen the evidence. Then for you to be saying that Tinubu will win landslide, that is the beginning of rigging. The other time Wike was saying that Tinubu will win certain number of certain huge figure, or he said it in Rivers. And anytime you see any politician saying that a particular politician is going to win by landslide with a huge figure, that is the beginning of rigging, because they have set the template and they'll be working towards that big figure. And they will do everything within their reach to reach that figure. Because, for instance, if they said it in favor of Tinubu, or they said it in favor of Atiku, or any of those things, those principal figures will be expecting them to achieve the goal that they set for themselves. So that is the beginning of rigging. So we don't need anybody to tell us that Tinubu will win by 500,000 figure votes in so place, because you are not the ones to vote. You are not the ones to. You cannot. It's not possible for you to go to all the 500 houses, rooms or houses to tell people to come and vote. Even if you went there, you could. I'm sure you cannot convince every 500,000 people to come and vote for somebody. You cannot. So it is a template for rigging. So by Babachir Lawal saying that Tinubu is going to win landslide, that is a template for rigging. So we don't want to be hearing that. Let people decide who is going to be their president. Let people decide who is going to be their governor, senators, House of Reps members, and the rest of it. So we don't want you to be walking to the galleries, just, pushing people to dungeon. That yes, we have said it before that he's going to win by landslide. He's going to win by 1 million votes. No, we don't want that. That is foundation for rigging. And so, just like I said earlier on, Babachir should do well to give us evidence that Atiku rigged that primary.
A headline from the Punch here: federal government scraps 3-month terminal leave for civil servants. Head of Civil Service has ordered all MDAs to stop the mandatory 3-month pre-retirement leave for civil servants. In the circular titled Correct Interpretation of PSR, she said the rule only requires 3 months notice before retirement, 1 month of pre-retirement seminar, workshop, and 2 months of complete pension records. The terminal leave has no legal basis in public civil service rules. Mr. Femi, your thoughts on this? How did this become standard practice, across MDAs for years? Who approved it, and what's going to be the action that's going to be taken? Will we see sanctions? Because this is, a very serious thing. How does such a thing become standard practice when it wasn't even in the laws?
Sincerely, that is the question I must ask, because I wouldn't know the head of service that allowed that one to stay for so many years. This one has just seen it that it is illegal, and that means that they have been cheating Nigerians from time immemorial. Those times they were on leave, they collected their salaries, and then doing nothing for Nigerians, doing nothing to make the economy. So the head of service of the federation that initiated that, we don't know, and they should go down the line to fish out the culprit and ask him question if he's still living, why he did that. So in this country we love pleasure. Too much pleasure as against working hard to do the needful for the development of the country. So this kind of leave is part of the pleasure that I said with so much love. So I think the head of services should not just talk like that. We want to know who initiated this move in the first instance. So if they say it is illegal, it stands to be illegal. It's illegal. There's nothing we can say about it.
All right, this headline here: Nigeria's blackout persists despite $3.6 billion World Bank loans. That's a report, and it's from the Punch newspaper. I'll just read this one. Nigeria's electricity sector has received at least $3.653 billion in World Bank-backed funding over the past 24 years, yet millions of households and businesses across the country continue to grapple with unstable power supply, frequent grid collapses, and heavy reliance on generators. That report goes on and on. Mr. Femi, your thoughts on this? 3.6 billion plus loans over 24 years. We also have the 3.3 trillion naira bailout. Yet, we're still at about 4,500 megawatts.
It's very, very funny.
Where did all that money go?
Kenny, it's very funny. What that story is telling us is that for the past 24 years, Nigeria had rainfall. Nigeria had sunshine. And rain fell. We had sunshine, but the grass refused to grow for the past 24 years. I remember that maybe last week or week before, I did say in this studio that President Tinubu in particular, when he was in the opposition, he was always making this heavy noise. Hey, PDP, they stole $16 million. They said they wanted to give us light. There was no light. And then I remember Tinubu, President Buhari also said one day that they spent $16 million to provide power. Where is the power now? That was what he said. But for Tinubu, he made a hell of noise about $16 million. Yes, he should make that noise on behalf of us. But now, under Buhari, somebody stole between 2019 and 2021. 2019 and 2021. Somebody stole 24-point-something million as against 16 that some people had stolen. So what is the problem with us in this country? And if not for EFCC, that man was retired by Buhari, he was removed and not prosecuted. If not for EFCC, there are so many ministers who had done evil to this country like that. They are still moving about. Okay, one of them that was removed in a Tinubu administration for falsification of result, is now a candidate for a state in the southeast. He has not been tried for falsification of records, and he wants to be the governor of a state. We have somebody who was governor of a state, who is a former governor of a state, who allegedly stole 1 something trillion. He has gotten tickets. I mean, to compete for the Senate, to be making law over us. Aside from those of them that have fights with EFCC, who are already in the ballot chambers, making laws for us. Some of them ministers. I don't know the type of country we have. I don't know. Is it the type of country we are going to give to our children? Do we think that these children are dummy? These children are dummies, that they don't know what is happening? Do we think that these children cannot? They don't have ears, they don't have eyes to see what we are doing and hear what we are saying. So who is going to salvage this country? I don't know. So if we took loans to the tune of what did you say?
$3.6 billion.
And up to this moment, we don't have up to 10 megawatts of electricity in this country. And President Tinubu will say that investors are coming. Well, I may not dispute that. Investors may come, but when those investors come, they will punish Nigerians. Why? They will come to Nigeria because they know that Nigeria is a very huge market, that any business they establish here will thrive. But they are aware of the fact that the country doesn't have electricity. They are aware of the fact that they are going to produce electricity for themselves. So whatever it costs them to produce electricity for themselves, they will factor it into the cost of whatever they are producing for the country. And who is going to buy it? The masses. So the masses will suffer. So the best thing for us is for somebody to help Nigeria to produce electricity for the economy of this country. Because look, when you finish your job here and you get home, maybe as you are approaching your room, NEPA or what they call them, IBTC or whatever name they give themselves, they seize power. Something will erode something from inside of you. You know, when they seize power, you will hear, NEPA has taken light. So, that is more or less a kind of erosion in your system. So what can elongate your life is that you have worked, you get home, you eat, you rest, and you take breeze from your fan because there is power, but there is no power. So that is the way they are shortening Nigerians' lives. If President Tinubu does not know, the federal government is shortening Nigerians' lives. So if you bring investors, those investors are coming to punish us because they will produce light for themselves and they will factor every kobo they spent producing light into the cost of production, cost of purchasing whatever they have produced. So it's most unfortunate. I don't know who is going to help this country.
All right, we open the phone lines now. 0809 7949 0906 2009.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Good morning. We can hear you.
I don't know if you are hearing me.
Yes, we
this
can.
This is Benga Mario calling from Apacha.
All right, Benga, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think it is high time the governor Ķ𝐈𝐒 Mákindé, it's high time he take a legal action against Papa Yoshe. Because Papa Yoshe is biting more than what he can chew. He's trying to diminish, the integrity of the governor. How will the governor of the state kidnap his own people, the people that is flooding over? How will Ķ𝐈𝐒 Mákindé is a father? So why will a father kidnap his own children and allow the son or the children to suffer? It's not done anywhere. I think Papa Yoshe should be dealt with and should be law should take its course on him. This is too common of him, and we don't like that. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
All right, thank you. We'll take this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Praise Bumi, and this is Nicholas from Apache. I break the biggest enemy. You know, there is time for everything, and nothing lasts forever. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see what will become Yoshe later in future. You know, this is the time of where Oyo State people are trying, supporting the government so that the children, the adoptees, can be free. And this is someone that that Fayose now playing politics about the pains of many in the state. I think it's time for the state government to take legal action towards this man. That's my solution. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
This is John Olariwaju calling from Abu. Hello.
All right, John, go ahead. We can hear you. Please go
All right,
ahead.
thank you very much. As regards to the comments from the Fayose, against the governor of your state about as you say, as you rightly said, that the AP as governor said the abductions of the children at Nyori local government. Well, anyway, sometimes there is sense in nonsense. And as far as I'm concerned, maybe I should put it to the Fayose, like the analyst like this rightly said. There are many times that they have kidnapped people in APC. Even right now, there are some people that are in the den of the kidnappers. They are yet to say that. And there is no any time that Fayose has come out to even criticize that what is going on in his own state. Even the candidates of PDP even criticized about the insecurity in APC. Which Fayose claims that he belongs to that party has never once been criticized what is going on there. No. And away from that, even what he said to me, I will even turn it for maybe much faster to me. Because I could remember vividly the statement of former governor of APC that the protest that happened in 2022 against the subsidy, about subsidy against Jonathan, that it was orchestrated by them, opposition then. So who knows?
Thank you very much.
Who will do this one?
Thank you very much.
Fayose even knows one or two things. If it's a country that's even really serious about things, about security, they're supposed to summon Fayose.
All right. Thank you. We'll take this one. Hello, good morning.
Kenny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Okay. I thank you very much. When I look like the Bono and others that are saying this government did not do anything that such has happened. Actually, one, the media base of Nigeria is actually the Southwest. Then two, over there, I hope we must remember that they were telling them, the military were saying they should be careful of what they report. This time is coming back against us. Here we are shouting. They refuse to shout. I agree, not to them, but they were telling them not to report about the things that were happening. Even to the media there. But here we are shouting, and we will not support anything that is wrong. That's actually why it's as if here now it's more pronounced. They kept quiet there, as if nothing was happening, and more was happening there. Good morning. It's okay.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Once again, the phone line 0809 7000 949 0906 2000 949 and 0705 4000 949. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
You have to urge our people callers. You have to know how to summarize at least a minute, not is enough for us to deliver. I'm beating our public affairs analyst, our family local as well as we come. You see, we Nigerians, let me join myself together. We Nigerians, you place your life, your family, because of side clash or little things for political office so that to use you to actualize their aim, to achieve their selfish interest. It's on your own. You may like me, you may not like me. It's not a big deal. Because political office holder are not the candidate of their giving themselves glory, raising hands to putting my hands together for them. No. It is when I see book of Enna, dividends of democracy in progress. You see, I can give thumbs up to you, but not to exonerate you as if you are the creator. God forbid. Right. And what can we say this morning? Let's be the fundamental poverty of this country citizens, that particular power supply that our public analysts is analyzing that particular platform. If the investors bring their investment to this particular country, they are able to know how they will power what they are going to manufacture. And in the situation whereby the progress will not be able to patronize.
All right, thank you very much.
Who are able to
thank
buy,
you very much.
citizens who are less privileged, they'll be crying and dying. That's the fundamental. The power supply is the fundamental. It is when the country is able to get power supply. Many people will complain.
All right. Thank you for your time. We'll take one more call. Let's try this one. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. We can hear you. Your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Ade from UI. So does it mean that all the killings that are taking place in 𝐾𝐾𝐃, in Borno, across the country, was caused by Governor Makinde? The truth of the matter is that I don't believe they should sue Makinde, because they should sue Fayose for now, because the judiciary we have now, they are working for the president, the person the Fayose is working for. So what I can just ask all your people to do is that anytime they see Makinde Fayose in 𝐾𝐾𝐃, they should make sure they anytime they see the guy in Oyo State, they should not allow Fayose to enter Oyo State again, unless he has evidence against Governor Makinde. He is an illiterate. Those are the best of it.
Please, let's try and be civil in our comments as much as possible. Please, we'll try and take this final one. Okay, Mr. Femi, I'd like you to react to what OK said. About the North being silent, that they didn't speak up as we are right now. Before we go,
I guess I agree with OK. The problem with North, I've always said it here, is that they have mixed politics with religion. So that is why they are not talking. And I make bold to say that the sympathizers, the influencers, the helpers of terrorists are domiciled in the North. Some of these so-called big boys in the North are helping them, because you wonder, how do those people get food in the forest? How do they get petrol into their motorcycles? Yeah. How do they do all these things that they are doing? So because of the sympathizers there, because of the fact that they have mixed everything and religion with ethnicity, then they will not talk. So, and for those of us in the Southwest that can talk, and more so that we have press, or even though the press we have in Southwest is for all Nigeria, or for the Nigeria and all Nigerians, we keep on talking, because this thing is not part of us. To be stealing people in school, it's not part of us. It's so alien to us. That is why we will continue to shout until those people come back.
We have to go now. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi Olukunle, for the analysis on the papers review this morning. We appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for having me.
The papers review returns tomorrow. That's at 6:30 a.m. Thank you for joining us. My name is Kenny Durotilu. The Smart Kid Show is up next. Good morning.